Another day, another dollar. Another day where Pocket Anime does not exist. Time to check the chat. Bro, what? Yikers. Like, what? Anyways, check the EA chat. Huh? Wait, ain't this the... Hold on. Wait. Oh my gosh. We might be back in business, chat. So, as you guys can clearly see, Pocket Anime is going to make a return to the Roblox anime video game scene in the big 2025. If I'm being honest, chat, I thought it was over. I gave up. I thought the game was done. I got my tester, played the game, enjoyed the heck out of it, and then said it's over. Because no one would talk in the chat, there was no announcements. But today has changed that entirely. But because of this announcement, I have so much hope for this game now. And I know they're going to put a lot of new content in there, which they did put in the announcements. So let's go ahead and check those out really quickly. So for starters, it says, hello trainers. It's been nearly a month since the last announcement, and we made exceptional progress. We've been finalizing the current area, and we're excited to announce that the next testing phase is coming soon. Since the last announcement related to the game, we have added an immersive fishing system, a variety of water anemons that you can capture, more variances to the anemons, added an event system and events for every major area. We've nearly doubled the amount of anemons we've had in the game since the last phase announcement. We worked all of the stats on our anemons to make the game feel fresh, added more traits and abilities, added many more evolutionary lines and requirements for each one, added functionality for different capsules, added crates that can be found from anemons and fishing, added sub areas. For example, the last area that was tested only had one major area. This new area will have 5 additional sub areas, and so much more. We've been working every day. Thank you to our current QA testers who helped us find the most random bugs. Also to mention, this will be the last reset. From this point forward, we will be keeping everyone's data saved, so any shinies you catch will be with you on release. What's the plan moving forward? After this test is finished, we'll be putting all our efforts on the last area before release, and polishing the game will keep everyone updated. Thanks. The next announcement will be the time frame of the second phase. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me super excited. First off, we finna be fishing. One thing about me, I'm getting that rod and I'm fishing in the water. Like, can you imagine? I throw the fish rod in there and my screen, bro, hit me with a water dragon or maybe even a Zabuza, bro. Like, come on, bro. I need that. I need that. And then, according to this message right here, there's crates you can get from fishing. What if I pull a crate up and that junk got a master capsule? Boy, I'm not missing a single capture. Don't let no legendary pop up on my screen now. I'm gonna catch that junk instantly. And another crazy thing is, they had like 10 to 15 anemons in the game. The last time I tested the game, back in Tester 1, and it doubled it, or nearly doubled it. So we're looking at like 20 to 30. Man, boy, I'm gonna be catching all them Johns. I'm gonna have a complete Anadex. Yeah, Anadex. This ain't Pokemon. You thought, huh? And they added more evolutionary lines and polished the requirements for each one. I myself never got to evolve any of my Anemons, and I didn't know how to. That's the one thing I wish I knew how to. So hopefully that's a little bit clearer. And if it is a level requirement or a level cap, hopefully that is a little bit shorter or smaller. You know what I'm saying? So that we can actually see some of these new evolved Anemons, because that's something I want to see. Like, bro, imagine I see Majin Buu. What are we like? Come on, bro. Evolve into Super Buu, Evil Buu, or he evolve into Evil Buu and then Super Buu, and then next thing you know, we get Kid Buu somewhere in the line. Like, come on, bro. I'm lit. And then the part that everybody's the most excited for, this is going to be the last reset, y'all. This is the hypest part for me, because anything I do in this testing phase now will literally stay with me in game. That means I'm on a heater. I'm grinding the entire time this is out, because if I catch any shinies, they with me on release. If I catch anything, they with me on release. That means I'm going to be blocked and loaded. But neither here nor there, I think the best thing to do now is to take a look at their current roadmap. Here is the roadmap. As of making this video recording, the roadmap has not changed. And to be quite frankly, even if it does, this is still super hyped to look at. So starting off with what this next testing campaign can and might contain is the 2 areas. They're gonna have 2 palaces, which I'm going to assume is like the gyms. Then we have anomalies. Now my guess at what anomalies are is going to be the event system that they were talking about in each area. that might be a rift. However, what the anomaly may be is unbeknownst to me. Maybe it could be a rift where we go in, attack an Animon, and we pop out with rewards. Maybe the anomaly can be like a raid where we group up with our friends and have to attack a group of Animons, or even maybe just one Animon. But no matter what it is, I know it's gonna be fire. And that takes us to Q3, the adventure begins. Now this, as you can clearly see, is where they're going to release the game. This is also where testing phase 3 is, if we have a testing phase 3. I'm not sure if they're going to do testing phase 3 or if they're going to do 2, and this will be the last reset, you know, so 2 and 3 will stay with you in game, but I guess we'll find that out on release. But this will contain 2 areas. This might be 2 more areas. A third palace, or I guess a third gym, I guess in Pokemon standards, and trading, as well as ranked 1v1s and 2v2s. Now me personally, I think having trading off the rip is going to be super tough and allow people to have different Animons that they couldn't find or weren't lucky to get in the first place. And I don't know about you guys, but having ranked 1v1s and ranked 2v2s on release is going to make the game exceptional, especially if they're there in testing phase 3. Personally, I feel like all the team combinations between the 1v1s and the duo team combinations in the 2v2s are going to make this super hype. I also think that because ranked will be out on release, the competitive aspect of this game is going to go up tenfold. Even if you do finish the endgame content, you can always try to increase your rank and become the best Animon trainer in the game. And last but not least, we have the Q4, which will be Into the Stars. This will consist of 1 area, fusion, dungeons, and mega evos. Now off the rip, the 1 area is cool, but what I'm hyped about is fusion. Cause let me tell you something, if they add Vegeta in the game before Q4 and we get Goku, just know I'm fusing them, if that's what that means. Like imagine, fusion literally means fusion. Boy, I'm gonna have Goten in the game. Boy, we got Goten in the game before GTA 6 came out. We literally done got Pocketanime, and we done got Goten in the game before GTA comes out. And staying on that hypeness, mega evolutions. Get like, bro, imagine if, I'm gonna use Majin Buu. Imagine if we have Majin Buu, right? And he evolves into like Super Buu, or maybe even Buu Gohan absorbed, right? And we mega evolve him into Kid Buu. You know how hyped that would be? Like, I can think of so many different mega evolutions, bro. Just in general. Like, we could have Goku go into Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken or Ultra Instinct. We could have Vegeta go into Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, or we could have him go into Ultra Ego. Shoot, we could even have Gohan go into freaking Beast. But then we also have the dungeons. I'm excited for those, but I don't really know how much to say on that because until we really see the game and how the dungeons work, there's not really much I can say. But neither here nor there, chat, subscribers, and my fellow Pocketanime fans, I'm ready. I'm excited and I can't wait for this game to drop testing phase 2 so I can get the content for you guys. I'll definitely be streaming it. I'll definitely have it recorded. So just stay tuned for when that drops, whenever it does, because we are getting this game released in the big 2025. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the information, my reactions, the recap, and the news. And if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This has been your boy One, or Mari for short, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.